This is Colin Benders, and we're here in my studio in Utrecht. The previous show at Paradigm was was an interesting one. Like an hour before showtime, I noticed that my mixer wasn't working. Everything was one big distorted mess and it was just terrible. Gotta keep in mind, there's still like thousands of people just dancing their ass off. So I pulled aside the sound engineer and went like, hey, do you maybe have a spare mixer? So he hopped on his bicycle, went home, bought me this little mixer. I didn't even know what it was. And he was just like, well, can you work with this? And that was, I think, 15 minutes before showtime. So up until the start of my show, I hadn't heard actually what it would sound like. And I opened up the kick and it was this just eardrum piercing, most kind of explosive kick drum sound I've ever heard, and was just like, what the fuck is going on here? I guess that was the hardest and most intense set I've ever done up until that point, and it was just super awesome. By the end of it, I was shaking like, holy shit, this was great. Yeah, if you enjoyed that one, just thank the sound engineer for hopping on his bike and getting that mixer, because without him, there wouldn't have been anything to play with. I always do everything live and I always do everything with hardware, so everything you hear is always done on the spot and is always a live improvisation. You don't have the benefit of perfecting the production and the sequencing and flow, but what you do have is full control over every second of time passing by. Preparing for shows like these is always a tricky one. Two things that I can prepare for is technically how well is my setup functioning and how do I know how to control everything, and mentally how flexible am I in my state of mind to go with what feels right in the moment. Last time was fucking awesome. Let's do it again. I'll see you at King's Night.